good afternoon and welcome back to cloudy Jersey. Now, as you can probably hear in the background, we've got a nice swell, which is very peculiar for this kind of area because usually you don't get much at all. Anyway, welcome back. I've been away in sunny Cyprus recently for a wedding with my partner, and I only got back last night, and I thought, let's clear the cobwebs as quick as possible and let's get out on the water as it's autumn and try and get a basil. Yeah, try and get a basil before this weather front comes in. Now, I reckon an hour into this session, this weather front's gonna hit me. The wind's coming up from the south. Yeah, it's really stirring up a stormy, brewy, cloudy sea. I'm gonna fish all white and just drill some lures over the reef where I like to fish. Very easy spot. Very close to home, simples. Gonna just wait for this to drop a little bit. As you can probably see, there's some nice kickers coming in here, which over there won't be too nice when I'm in my waders. Yeah, I'll probably get wet inside my waders, so I'm not gonna go out yet. I'm gonna wait for it to uncover a little bit more and then I'm gonna make the crossing over. As always, I'm using my Teynru injection 79, absolute weapon. BG 3000, and this has got Berkley 8 strand on it. I've just relined it actually because I've just been away. On the business end, I use an Amnesia 20-pound leader, absolutely perfect, never had an issue with it. And on the business end, we are going to be using the 12.5 Savage Gear head, and I'm going to be using a MICK stick paddle tail. It's very short kind of stick as well. The length on this one is 240. Like the old 240 Super Mix actually, but this one's a little bit lighter, a bit more finesse, 8 to 35 gram. Lucky enough to live in Jersey as well and have Mr. Fish, Mickey Ward, what a legend. Him and Dennis run a really good shop over here, Mr. Fish, and yeah, got some top quality products. And yeah, he's got some quality stuff, some really nice ultimate kind of gear. Oh, I love it, mega bass kind of stuff. But these mixed sticks are really impressive as well. I've had a few fish on them lately, nothing too big, but yeah, great lures for me. I really do like the looks of them. Well, that was a fiery crossing. Big waves coming through here. Oh! If you don't fish spots regularly and you don't know your way to them, don't go to them when it's rough. I fish this area so much, I know my way in and out, and I knew it was time to just let the tide drop off a little bit before I got into it because the swell was pumping. The only issue I have is there's a lot of rack in the water, a lot of weed, and I think that's because of this southerly front that's pushing in. Yeah, there's a lot of it. It's going to be hard to work through, but yeah, let's give it a go, eh? I'm going to start with the 12.5 Savage Gear, but I'm going to be casting into the wind a bit, so I might go up to a 30 gram kind of sidewinder head or something like that. Maybe something like that. Yeah, just so I can punt it out into the swell and keep the lure down. I don't want the lure to be coming up, I want it down, but as you can see behind me, it's pumping, it really is pumping. Whoa, big waves. Pretty psycho in here. Pretty psycho. There's got to be a big go around, man. This stuff is nuts. Reef freaking everywhere. White water, fish, a lot. Really nice water colour. Shame there's a lot of weed in the water, but why wouldn't there be a horse in here today? Really big wave. Wet arm. yes. Oh, 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 I've got a fish, I think. I'm pretty sure, dude. Oh, yes. I don't know where it is. I don't know how big it is as well. I don't know if it's got weed on it, but I really don't know how big this fish is. Oh, he's actually alright. Oh, shit. Oh. Yes! Yes! Oh! Getting smashed by water. Oh! Bail arm off. Right, you're fine in there, mate. I hope. Well, I was casting into some really shallow stuff, and this thing just absolutely tanked me. He went straight into some weed, but yeah, he took the MICK stick, which has disappeared, but a lovely fish. He tanked my lure, it's gone. Hooked really nicely in the top. Lovely mouth on it. That's a lovely fish. That is a really, really nice fish to start the session. Really rough weather as well. He was pumped. Proper silver and... yeah, boy! Well, it's really nice to be back. Yes! There we go. I'll measure it against my rod. I haven't got a ruler with me because I'm not really equipped for today, but the big seas, big belly on him. He's really thick and packed up, flared up. I'm really happy with that, really happy with that. We'll get him back and revive him in a rock pool because he really did fight well. Big gut on her, really big gut. Fat and full. Back into the river. I'm just gonna let her swim around in this pool before I put her back. Beautiful. I've not had a nice fish like that for a while. 3 maybe, I don't know, it could be pushing 4 with the belly, but a really lovely fish. Come on, keep swimming and I'll put you back. Right, we know she's good to go, so I'm just gonna let her straight in. It's pretty gnarly. It might look a little bit flatter than it was before, but I tell you what, man, there are some crazy waves coming in. We've got wind against tide at the moment. We've got a really big, strong blow coming in from the south, and it's going to be some unsettled weather in the next couple of days. And this is kind of the forefront of it coming in, and we've got yeah, with the tide and the state it's at, and yeah, just everything that's going on, it's yeah, it's cooking up a little bit, it really is, and you've got to really be safe out here because, yeah, you've just got to be safe. Be safe when fishing, that's all I can say. Have as much fun as possible, but to the point of where you are safe as well. Safety comes first, fun comes second. I don't know, fun does come first, but safety, you know, you always have to be safe. So, yeah, I'm not going to go on it anymore. I'm going to keep fishing, and hopefully we can get into another basil. That would be really nice. But, yeah, I'm gonna just keep going until that wind gets too much, and when I'm casting my lure it's coming back over my head like a kite. But hopefully we won't get to that point because I want to watch the football shortly. Let's get back out there. Yeah, boy. Well, I haven't got any more MICK sticks. I don't know where they are, so the next best thing
sorry Mick, what a lure you've made there. Like, it's a really good design, is this Mishna, and this is the really, I love the bright color in these conditions, and this one actually has a rattle in it as well. So big grey skies overhead. A lot of people like to use these when it's you know, clear conditions, but I also like to use these myself rough conditions, and as you can see in the background, it's rough. Big waves here, really big. Yeah. Make sure you know what you're doing in this weather. I love these conditions though, I really do. Busy, just before that storm comes in. Gotta be really careful with the side waves. Just everything about you and everything around you. A wave could hit you from absolutely anywhere, look. So just be careful, never put your back to the water as well. Yeah, never turn your back on the water, especially when you're pretty close to the water's edge. You just never know which one's going to hit you and crunch you, and if you fall and hit your head on any of these areas, you're a goner. That's the session up. I only came out for a quick hour, so I better get home. And it's starting to rain, and as I've been talking about, that system that's coming in from the south, it's really started to push in now, and I'm really noticing it. The waves are really big and starting to rain, and I'm getting some really strong, blustery, stormy wind that just keeps on passing through, and yeah, it's not that I feel unsafe, it's just more that yeah, I'm just not enjoying the fishing, and I've not caught anything since that other fish. But one fish, well over 50 centimeters, probably about 55, I'm not too sure, but who cares? I'm not really about the size today, I'm just about getting out. I've been in Cyprus where I've fished 3 times and blanked 3 times, so I just wanted to get back on home turf, back into the back garden. This place I call the back garden, it's so close to home, and I just love coming here, it's just so easy. And yeah, and get into a fish. I had that fish on a white light lure, very similar to this. It was actually a mixed stick, but I don't have any in white. That's a natural mixed stick, very slender, slim profile paddle tail, can be fished really slow at night, gives off a really good vibration, but I like to fish them on a bigger jig head, especially in the rough stuff. I prefer to fish rough conditions than soft conditions and calm. It's not my thing, to be honest. I'm not really a finesse fisherman. I like to get into it and get stuck in and get wet. And being on the edge, that's what I like to be. Not flat, not really rough, but you know, in it and on it. But that's the mixed stick on a jig head that I was using, in which I had the fish in white. And yeah, I think the white was the colour today because of the water's a bit cloudy. It's a really nice colour, but it's cloudy, and I thought the white stuck out. That fish might have been the only fish that was here today, and you know, I was passing my lures past nothing and not actually fish, because I reckon if I put that past the fish in there, it would take it. But white was the colour, white was showing up more in that mixed stuff. But as I say, it's churning and churning and churning. There still might be fish around, but I've not had a fish for about 45 minutes, so I'm gonna knock it on the head, go home, cast to your catch. Here's a boom, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Let's go.